I'm with Wormrot today.
Hello.
First, thank you for the interview. My first question is: you're touring since 2 months now.
Yes.
How the tour is going?
The tour has been great so far. I mean, like it's a bit rocky at start, and then after that we were even like between us is a bit rocky. Like we are learning from each other, like our patterns and our personalities. But now we are getting better, and now we are like near the end already. So everyone's in a good mood. Yeah.
Is was released in July.
Yes.
How was the feedbacks about it, and how was your feeling about those feedbacks?
The overall reaction to the album has been really good so far. Like we of course like we get like the grind elites that do not really like the album because of the varying styles that we have now. But it caters more. I guess the general public is now more aware of grindcore, I guess. Yes. So I'm happy that more listeners are now paying attention to grindcore. Yeah.
I see you are put in the Rolling Stone magazine.
Yes.
Yes. And how was the feedbacks about it? Because Rolling Stone is a very conventional media.
Right. We were initially a bit weirded out because this is something new for us. Like, I mean, like, I don't know how it helped us, but I guess it brings attention to more people. I guess. Yeah.
Violin was used on this album. Can you tell me more about this conception of those tracks and the collaboration with the violinist?
Oh, violins. Right. I've always wanted to experiment with other instruments. We had a very comfortable time in the studio, at Snakeweed Studio, and it gives us inspiration and time to push the song further, like what it can do. At the same time, we were lucky that we have an intern that was working there who happens to be good at violin. So we asked her whether she is interested in playing with us, and yeah, she was open to it, and yeah, we did it.
For his, you try to put more ambient things, atmosphere, in this traditional grindcore album. Why did you take this way, and how could you explain it?
We for me it's like every album we try to do something different. My one of my biggest inspiration has been Boris, the Japanese band, and every album they try to change up their styles and push the boundaries further. With his, like I said, we have a very comfortable time in Snakeweed Studios, and how I plan the album to flow is to feel like more like a complete concept album rather than a track by track just blast. So there is a flow, there is a story to it. I'm not sure what's the story, but there is a flow. Yeah.
You made a short movie clip for the songs Grieve, Weeping Willow, and Voiceless Shore. You tell like an homage to the Asian cinema, especially the movie of 1972, Female Prisoner Scorpion. Why did you choose this aesthetic?
I've always been familiar with Japanese movies, especially like the Pinky Violence genre, and I don't know, it just fits the album. Like we have the album cover already, and I try to fit that concept with the album cover. Yeah.
And you play in the clip. Do you have any relationships with theater or cinema?
Us? No.
No.
Absolutely not.
We can link the artwork between the clip. The songs have a link to Red Line,
Red line?
like a storytelling.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a storyline behind there's a concept behind the video. Well, I think you can explain this better.
There is a story to the video. It's not necessarily anything to do with the album, but it's more of the aesthetic that we want, like to try to do a B movie, basically. Yeah.
So can you tell me some B movie you like and you wanted to put the light on?
Right. For me, like the Meiko Kaji movies, like Prisoner, 701, and then like the sorry, I can't think right now. Lady Snowblood, and maybe the Reiko Ike movies, like all the Sukeban movies. Yeah.
And for you? No, nothing.
I'm the one more involved with the concept and everything. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Now can you speak about the artwork? Who made it?
It's by a friend named John Chan. He plays in a band. He plays in a legendary band in Singapore called Plain Sunset. I originally do not know him, but I know him through a friend, and he's been like doing like artworks like even for Star Wars and everything. So it's like that I like his artwork and it fits the concept that we have. Yeah.
For this tour you play with many bands. Can you suggest me some bands and fun facts about this tour and the bands you're playing with?
With all the bands we've played with have been very welcoming to us, to each and every place that we've played. Fun stories, I can name you a lot, but most of them involve us having a good time at the venue. So it's pretty much, when we meet them, we greet them, we check them out. We have checked out a lot of good bands, but like right now, at the back of my head, I can't really remember the names as well. At the moment, what are some good bands we've had?
Slave Maker yesterday.
Yeah, Slave Maker. There was.
Band in Porto,
What was that called?
the crusty D-beats heavy metal band. I don't remember the name.
What was the?
Yeah. At some point it gets blurred.
Yeah. Excuse us if we can't.
Yeah.
remember.
What was that band with the female singer?
Deconstruct.
Deconstruct. Yeah, those guys were nice as well.
I saw a video of you a few months ago playing in France in front of a goat.
Oh, that's years ago, not months ago.
Do you have any fun facts like that?
I really cannot remember like the name of the squad or anything, but what we know is that the squad saves animals. They have like their own farm there, and they treat this particular goat, Piquet, as basically their pet. And basically she runs around like basically like a house dog, I guess. So yeah, she goes to the gigs, which is in the squad itself. She eats cigarette butts for some reason, and she follows us to our sleeping quarters and jump into the bed and everything like that. So yeah.
Are you currently working on new stuff each other for your other projects?
For Wormrot itself, we are not doing anything so far. We have other side projects that we do not want to say anything yet. But right now we are focusing on touring for Wormrot. For you?
I have another band called Implore, which just put out an album in October. We're gonna tour. When this one is over, I have a week off and then I go out for 5 days with Implore. We have a European tour in October, and then I have a doom band mastering the album soon. A hardcore band that we're completing the lineup because a couple members quit. and that's about it. I mean, and a death metal band that we are looking for the right moment to come out.
So thank you for the interview. Do you have any final words to our listeners?
Thanks to everyone who has come out to support us especially on this tour, and who continue to support us by buying our albums and our merchandise. We are very grateful. Because of you guys, we are able to carry on doing what we love and doing what makes us happy.
I like to say that this has been the longest and the toughest tour so far. We have not done this long ever. I think the longest was like 1.5 months, and we really feel the tiredness. But all in all, the shows has been really good. Every show has been really good. The crowd has been crazy for every show. So yeah, we appreciate that. Thanks for coming to our shows and buying our shit. Yeah.
Thanks that despite I'm not the original vocalist, still a lot of people show support and came to the shows, and still there's a hype and excitement around the band. And it also means a lot to me that people didn't turn their backs on the band just for having someone else screaming. So cheers to that.
Thank you.
Thank you.